It's the Cho from Eternal, except with a few pixel swaps. That's just a coincidence that they look the same. Just kill it then. Move on, lads. Nothing to see here. You are watching Nico Evaluates. I'm a video game critic, analyst and QA tester with over 29 years of experience on Megaman games. You have arrived at the source of honest criticism. Hello people and welcome to Nico Evaluates Rockbot 2. It is that time again, that time of the year. If you haven't seen the evaluation of Rockbot 1, it's in my channel, so go check that out if you're so inclined. The problem there was a bunch of ripped assets, and the game was removed from the Google Play Store because of those assets that have been stolen. Now with Rockbot 2, we'll see if it truly is all original. There it is in the Google Play Store here. Beta version. All assets are original, and any resemblance to other apps or games is just coincidence. That's a bold statement. Similar is not a ripoff. Check our FAQ. Nah, we've already done that on a Rockbot 1, made me feel like a garbage human being. This is Nico from the future. As I knew I wouldn't have found all of the borrowed assets on my own, I asked some people if they knew, because I know they know their sprites. So they would be good people to ask, and here's what they have delivered. And I shall remind you that this wouldn't be a problem if this was just a normal fan game, but the fact that this game is available in Google Play Store, that's why the problem is there. This is against Google's terms. You should not use anything that's borrowed, stolen or reused from, well, Capcom, mostly in this case, if you are distributing a game in the Google Play Store. So that is against their terms. So here's everything that we've found. I'm just gonna list this because then it's over with. We know for a fact that these have been found, and of course there's still stuff that haven't been found probably, and I happened to find all the images used in the game, so here they are, all of the images, so we don't even have to play the game to find them. So they're just all here in a list. That makes the job a lot easier. Not all of these could be used in the game, but these are the images we found. While there's still probably some stuff we didn't find, some of the sprites and backgrounds are probably used in a fair manner. They might be from spriters who have done this and they allow the use of their sprites in games. But because there's heavy references to Capcom games and sometimes these spriters, they just modified them a bit, that is not okay for a game that is in the Google Play Store. Otherwise this would be fine. Otherwise there would be no issue at all. Especially if you ask money, which I don't think Rockbot 2 is, it's just a free game. But the fact that it's on the Google Play Store, that's the problem here. So it should not use any original art from Capcom and such. So that's where the problem stems from. This is not even done to mock anyone. We're not doing this because we like to make fun of someone. That's not the case. We're doing this because this needs to be said. This needs to be showcased that you can't do this kind of stuff when your game is in the Google Play Store, and this is how easy it is to find this stuff. I mean, if you think that nobody's gonna find the references, you're just wrong. It's very easy to find when you know where to look and what to look for, and once somebody's been playing these games for a long time, it's really easy to find. And like I said, not all of this stuff is necessarily in the game. This is just images in the folder. Go figure. Background elements from Mega Man 5 Proto 1. Background elements from Mega Man 6 Wily 1. Background elements from Wily Wars Wily Tower 3. Background elements from Ringman. Mega Man 4 sprite of the enemy Byrie. Sprite of Windstorm. Sprite of Commando Bomb. This is a modified sprite of the bee in Mega Man 3. That's the Concrete Man platform sprite. Modified roll sprite from one of the Capcom's mobile Mega Man games. That is from Mega Man 10 Solar Man Conveyors. Bubble Mass Background Waterfall Element. Gemini Man Water. Spike sprite is from Centaur Man. Ladder sprite is from Mega Man 2. Body is the hot dog from the Game Boy games. And the head is from Chip and Dale 2's Bulldog enemy that appears in the level Future World. Megaman 10 swallow egg but squished. Needs no explaining. Needs no explaining. FG ice blocks from Blizzard Man. Larger ones are slightly edited. It's from Wily Wars Metal Mass stage with one less color. Wily Wars Fire Mass stage, different palettes, but unmodified otherwise. Wily Wars Airman, top part of the sprite is from Megaman 2's Sniper Armor. Needle Cannon sprite, different palettes, but unmodified otherwise. Small windows from DuckTales Moon stage. Big Boss Explosion. Okay, yep. Shadow Man Slight Dust, Break Dash Dust slightly altered. Larger one, flipped and some pixels removed. And the fact that in the website it says, on older versions, we used some art just because we know for a fact that the company not only does not mind, but is also supportive of this kind of games. But because Google itself won't understand this, we replaced all graphics. They might even look like a copy, but are original or recreated just by inspiration of the style. Not a copy. Our list seems to prove otherwise. There's a lot of original stuff still in the game. I mean, come on. In any case, that's all that we found. If you find more, let us know, put it in the comments section. But that's all for now. Back to the episode. The plot thickens. So I just downloaded the Android version. Some of the backgrounds have been changed. I wonder why. So some of these are indeed different, but it might be that they're just more obscure and more harder to pinpoint where they're from. But some of these are indeed from open source and freely distributed sources, so those are okay to use, such as this background here. But then this red moon, for example, is from a stock photo page called Alamy, or Alamy, however you wanna say that. And the moon has just been pixelated. Well, I'm sure he bought this picture of the lunar eclipse taken on April 15, 2014, and then pixelated it after. You wouldn't just remove the watermark, right? If you look at the points where the watermarks were... Anyway. Oh, the game is giving me some kind of disease. And for some reason the game wants permissions to look at my photos. What, does the developer want to see me naked or something? And even if you deny it, it works fine, so I don't know why it needs permission for this. Most of what has been changed for the Android version are the backgrounds, because yeah, that's the most obvious thing you're gonna see. But like the dash dust from Shadow Man and such, they're still all there, the ladders, the spikes. They're all still Capcom's property, and they are in the Android version. Just by changing like 3 or 4 backgrounds because they're so obvious doesn't really help the case. Like this background here from Megaman V for the Game Boy, the Uranus stage. And we still have the Tenguman fight in the at base D make. I mean, it's just a case of no matter how many times you change the backgrounds, how many times you change the tiles, it's still gonna require that you pull them from sources which are free to use, or you make them yourself. If you just keep swapping them with different things, odds are, well, somebody's gonna find out what the reference is from and back to square one. So changing these up doesn't really help. And it's not enough to change a couple of backgrounds. I mean, yeah, those are the most obvious thing to change, because people will see those like immediately. But everything else pretty much is still in the Android version. So I'm gonna put the Android version, and yes, I did play it on my mobile phone, which I despised doing. But in fact, I did play it through with my Android phone. And I'm gonna put that footage next to the Windows game footage, so you'll see the differences real time. Yes, I'm a good person, I did that, just for you. So you'll see that the backgrounds are different, but most other stuff is still the same, still the stolen assets, right in there in the Android version. Back to the episode again. Well, the first problem upon trying to download Rockbot 2. If I want to download Rockbot 2, how do you figure I'd do that? Well, I probably type in Google Rockbot 2, right? So, Rockbot 2. Okay, where's the download? APK Pure is before your actual website. Ouch. Big oof, as they would say. But here it is. The website of the game. So, if I go to downloads... the hell. It's just version numbers. So after decrypting this. Version 1.21 point something. That is for Rockbot 1. These are for Rockbot 1 downloads. And version 2 point something is for Rockbot 2. That's not typically how version numbers work. But okay. It should say Rockbot 1 download and then the version number. Rockbot 2 download and then the version number. That's not how it is though, but after you figure that out, you can download the game. And then I noticed that it says here 2.01.040, but when I download the game, the version number of Rockbot 2 is actually 0.033, which is the current version number of Rockbot 1, I think. Something like that. I'm not sure, but that's peculiar, why I got a different version than what I downloaded. And it looks like the development of the game has already stopped. It's 2009 to 2020, so I guess, well, something's going on. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, he still has the rip-off page here. No, he removed it. Maybe he listened. Because that page was just like, well, you know what it was like. If you don't, go check out the Rockbot 1 evaluation. When you look at the cool logo of Upperland Studios, you might think that is a huge company with dozens of employees and hundreds of millions of dollars in the bank. When you have to go to this length to prove that something isn't borrowed or ripped off, I think there you have the problem. You shouldn't have to do this. Help wanted. So what kind of pay are we talking about here? Homebrew Games team. Oh, Gox! Oh! Awesome fucking music! Makes me wanna punch people in the face! Get over here! Oh, my gamepad doesn't work. That's a surprise. Let's go config. Config buttons. Up. Down. They don't work though, even though I set them. That's a grating noise. Oh, the sound stacking. Oh, the humanity. Let me just set them anyway. I mean, maybe they start working at some point. Analog is the default setting. Okay. Oh, well, that didn't make a difference. Well, maybe they start working when we get into the game. If you find something that has been ripped from something else, put it in the comments section below. It's just a coinky-dink if we find something. Just keep that in mind, that they look the same. New game. Create new game. Just a black screen with text. Select difficulty, normal as usually. Select player, Rocktroid. Candybot. It's cool that it has characters. Unrecognized. Wait a minute, unrecognized. Mission started. And my buttons don't work. Time for Joy the Key. I guess gamepad support in 2021 is something that is hard to implement. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. Joy the Key is on Prison. Weapon, rifle. Leave stage, no. Okay. If I hold the start button down for too long, it opens the menu again. So I have to really quickly tap that so it doesn't open twice. Let's kick some ass. Why is the whole background shaking when I walk? Don't mind that. Who's this? Dogs! I'm not sure how you're supposed to react to that, but... Hey, sound effects are pretty loud. Why is everything shaking like this? That's a shield attacker, okay. Cool. It takes like 20 shots. Got the Shovel Knight-esque HP bar right there. Physics seem okay, I mean... You can shoot 3 times in the air, 3 times on the ground. I can't find anything that... Well, the tippy toe I kinda wish that the game had, but... It's doable like this, maybe it doesn't need it. But... The mechanics are probably pretty much the same as in the first game. The shield looks cool. We should try that. Wait a minute, look at the background. This was actually pointed out a viewer before this episode. This background is from Eternal. Whether Eternal took it from somewhere else, I don't know. I like finding that stuff. What's this? Checkpoint. I remember when checkpoints looked like this in like every DOS game. Oh, you have a charge. Okay. Yeah, that's a very familiar checkpoint. Old Amiga thingy. Well, that's certainly not stolen from anywhere. I mean, anyone can make an enemy like that. Holy shit! I remember these fellas. Be easy on. Get killed by my hands. Man. Kinda degrading how it moves. That's like a fat bee from Hardman stage. Just basically the same bee except fat. Ha! I also have a... Oh! The shield doesn't work like that. What the hell? Look at that. Interesting. That's a teaching element on how the bullet works. Why would you go all around this room? I don't know. You just do that. It's the Cho from Eternal, except with a few pixel swaps. That's just a coincidence that they look the same. Just kill it then. Move on, lads. Nothing to see here. Coincidence. There's no telegraph when you shoot, it's just... It comes up and it fires like a bullet that moves faster than a space vacuum. Oh god! And even Eternal took like sprites and tiles from Euphoria on the NES. So nothing surprises me anymore. It's just the same enemy, so... What a boring stage. Can I get me out of here? Okay. Be gone, I have a mission. Don't interfere with it.
Who are you? This armor, could it be Beta?
I have no idea what they're talking about. Whoa, that's a laggy jump. Dear god. Oh no. Kinda hard to see the boss's hilt when it's pink against purple. Ah! Can't see it from with the corner of my eye, which was always so great on Megaman games. What a boss. Pick a mission. Oh, that's a familiar looking fellow. Wonder who that's supposed to be. Let's go to Snowbot first, because it looks like Megaman. Hello? The music went quiet. Background looks really familiar. Like really familiar. Whoa, what the... Whoa! Jesus! The ice physics are just multiplying your control input. Oh, heck. Like if I keep walking like this. Whoop! It's Hardman's background from Wily Wars. But it's just pixels, it's a coincidence. Accidents happen to the best of us. Can't help it if it just ends up looking the same. Who's this? Die, enemy that moves left and right slowly. Oh! Ow! Hello, Eternal. We meet again. I think the Play Store would really like to see some of this stuff. Whoa! Another enemy that moves left and right, the same code, just looks different. Incredible work. Oh, that's a hitbox. Okay, let me just move on. There's nothing to see here. Do I have rush? Change weapon or item. HP crystal. Huh! Ah! My bad. Rifle. Okay. I understand how that works now. And it looked original, which is cool. Yeah, look at it. That's weird how that works. Another enemy that goes left and right but looks different. There's like 3 enemies that do the same thing now. And the shield attack. Like enemies just go left and right. That's a garbage hitbox. I mean, oh my god. What the hell is that hitbox? More like a shitbox, am I right? Fuck me in my shitbox, daddy. Checkpoint has been taken. Is this water from Megaman 3's Gemini Man stage? Looks really identical. And also apparently the insides of this stage are from Glacier Man stage. I know this because some fellow in Discord is telling me right now. I wouldn't have noticed otherwise, I don't have that good of a memory. I'm not gonna find this shit. Oh! Can't jump near the edge. Mission start. Can I go now? No, there's just an invisible something right there. I don't wanna I don't wanna fight this because it seems like a waste of time. What is this screen about? You can immediately like leave it. Okay, the ladders, let's see. Whoa! Can I crash the game? I should boot up Megaman Maker and just check this shit. There's only so many ways to throw a ladder. Yeah, I figured that looked familiar. I don't wanna fight this. Like, all of the enemies are like, they're just in your way. It's not fun challenge. It's like, here's an enemy that walks slowly at you. And you must dispose of it to move on. It's not fun gameplay. Well, can't find anything too bad about the ladders. It's just weird stage design is all. Wow, the enemy variety is just... Mwah. No, I don't want to fight this. I just want to find all the references. Oh!
You destroyed my ice factory. Now it's time to pay back.
This place
is too slippery to lose time arguing.
You will perish. Man, the hitboxes are great in this game. Really makes me want to kill myself. Oh lord, he coming. That's it. He jumps sometimes and fires a boomerang at other times. No, there's a bullet. Incredible. Is this it? I guess so. He has passed away with no effort. If you found something, leave them in the comments. And if you agree on what I said, leave a like. If you disagree, leave a dislike. Catch you next time. How do I save my game?